Hey guys, Mapletail here. Welcome back to Rants and Draws, the series where I talk about warriors and, well, draw. Today we're having a look at the not-so-recently released preview for the upcoming Warrior Cats Super Edition, Stormclan's Folly. And we're drawing Pebblenose and Thrushcall. Let's get into it. Before starting to read this preview, the only thing I've been told is that it might be a little gay, which not long ago I never would have believed. This is warriors after all, come on, they'd never. But ever since Ravenpaw and Barley becoming canon in book during a preview for the third Prophecies Begin graphic novel, I have the smallest flicker of hope for getting some real LGBT+ representation in the novels too. So let's see. The prologue. Former Stormclan leaders Stripestar and Galestar meet in the afterlife. Stripestar is full of regret and wishes things had been different. He asks Galestar if they had a chance to do it all over again, would she? The prologue ends with Stripestar thinking back to their first meeting many moons ago at a gathering in the Old Forest. Chapter 1. It's a Galestar POV, or should I say Galepaw? Just a baby. Things are tense. Galepaw sits with her family, her sister Crowpaw and mother Ripplegrass. It's been 12 moons since SkyClan has left the forest. The leaders worry about the day that they may all have to leave. If the Two Legs continue encroaching on their territories, it might become a problem. We know it won't be for many generations, but that day will come. Galepaw takes a break from the troubling gathering, and clanmate Pebblepaw tries to accompany her, only to be stopped by his friend Thrushpaw. As Galepaw finds a puddle to drink from, she also runs into Stripepaw. The two meet and talk for some time. It's clear feelings are already starting between the two, wasting no time, and they discuss what it might be like beyond the forest, and if they ever did have to leave one day. They hear yowls of the gathering as the arguing gets worse, and Squirrelbrush, Galepaw's mentor, comes to find her. Back in WindClan, Galepaw sees Thrushpaw watching Pebblepaw picking out Galepaw's favorite prey from the fresh kill pile, seemingly as a gift for her. Thrushpaw rolling his eyes when he notices Galepaw watching. Galepaw wishes she could be happy with a cat from her own clan, but already knows that her mate will come from outside, from a very ThunderClan direction. But are these the queer cats I was promised? I'm getting vibes from Thrushpaw. Vibes I'd normally brush off, if not ignore entirely, if I hadn't been giving such an exciting heads up. Let's see as we move into Chapter 2. Okay, wow, massive time skip. Stripepaw is Stripestar already. Honestly a little disappointing, as I love a super edition that chronicles a cat's entire life. But I understand we've got a lot to get to, and most of it comes once our protagonists are leaders. And the drama! ThunderClan is heading to battle with WindClan? And a mate, Stripestar's mate Fogdrift, as well as Deputy Tinyclaw, worry that the battle to come is a bad idea, with just how few ThunderClan warriors there are. Okay, they're throwing a lot at us all at once. WindClan is ready for the attack when they decide to continue on, and Stripestar sees Galestar, but notices her mate Pebblenose a ways away from her. Fogdrift tells him that the two have parted ways as mates, which causes Stripestar's heart to flutter. Come on, man. Right in front of your own mate. The battle starts ferociously, with an attack by Fogdrift at the WindClan leader. It was a quick and brutal ending. Galestar shoves Fogdrift away, she falls, and doesn't get up. She struck her head against a stone hidden in the grass, and bled out, despite Galestar's attempts to stop the bleeding. I kinda saw this one coming, to be honest. Once I read Stripestar had a mate and they were heading for battle, I figured she was on borrowed time, but it didn't make it any less horrifying to read. Chapter 3. Back with Galestar. She takes Fogdrift's death hard, feeling she is inadequate as leader, a position she's only held for 4 moons, after a short stint as deputy. Pebblenose tries to comfort her. It works pretty well, and we learn the two are good friends even though they didn't work out as mates, which is kind of really nice to see. I feel like that's uncommon in warriors. We also learn that Pebblenose spends most of his time with Thrushcall now, and that brings him a lot of joy. I'ma be real, I do hope we get a little more than that. Not exactly as explicit of representation as I'd hoped for. This could really go either way if they're gonna be mates or not, and I've been burned before with warriors, so we'll take nothing less than a direct confirmation at this point. But this is definitely something worth noting, and enough to make me want to draw them today. Anyways, Galestar makes her way to ThunderClan to apologize to Stripestar for what happened. He is clearly deep in grief, but accepts it. It's himself he blames. She lays next to him in an attempt to comfort him, which is low-key cute. though his cat wife did just die by her paws, so also a little wild. And the two talk about their struggles with prey. Both clans are starving. Stripestar makes the wild suggestion of taking Sunning Rocks with WindClan's help, while allowing them to hunt on his territory in exchange. It gets them both fired up, especially Stripestar, and Galestar ends up agreeing to the plan. The chapter, and preview, ends with Galestar being escorted home, and ThunderClan looking baffled at their leader's turn from grief to enthusiasm. Thanks for watching. I'm into it so far. This is definitely just set up for what is to come, but it was engaging, and I like both Galestar and Stripestar well enough, especially Galestar. It's kinda really funny to be back fighting over Sunning Rocks just like the old days. And even funnier that Stripestar thinks this will be the battle to end all battles for it. I'm also always just hyped about a return to the Old Forest, however brief it may end up being, as I assume we'll be traveling in no time. Just please, 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 don't let it be the boring slog of those 10 chapters of Ivy Pool's Hearts travel section. This is the same journey after all, and that does make me very nervous, but I remain hopeful. So yes, cautiously optimistic about this one. I look forward to reading the rest. Let me know how you're feeling about it if you've given the preview a read, and I'll see you next Thursday.